Just wanted to share quickly how I was able to add this excellent ProFlightTrainer.com collective to my existing Volaire flight sim chair. The Volaire is an excellent product. I've been really happy with it. I've had it for 2 years now. Still works great. Everything's tight. I like it very much. If you're unfamiliar with the Volaire chair, it's a high quality chair. It goes onto a steel frame with mounts, either center mount or side mount for your flight stick, and also your HOTAS throttle controller. It mounts rigidly. There's also pedal mounts up there, and the Volaire also has some struts here that you can mount 3 monitors on. But whoops, I chose to not use those struts so I can tuck it up under my desk and I play on TV. But that way I don't, I can tuck it in there, and once I put my covers on my HOTAS and stuff and tuck wires and such, it looks halfway like a respectable office sometimes. But anyway, the Volaire chair comes with these flat mounts on both sides. This is the one for the throttle, and the ProFlight Trainer comes in 3 pieces. It comes in the collective, and this is all one piece here that bolts onto this arm strut here, and then it also comes with this L bracket right here that is drilled out. I don't know if you see those holes drilled out. So the way that the ProFlight Trainer is designed to be installed on the ProFlight Trainer seat is this L bracket bolts upright along one of the upward struts, and then this long strut kind of comes off of it at an angle, and then this thing connects. Well, I don't have any upward struts on the Volaire that I was able to use. So what I did initially was just take this L bracket and I bolted it onto my existing throttle plate. Now, these holes already existed on the L bracket, but they did not exist on the Volaire throttle plate. So I had to drill. I just measured that distance, drilled 2 holes, and then mounted the bracket on there. And at that point, I just mounted the collective right to the bracket. I mounted it right here, and it worked okay, but it did make the collective, way up here. So it worked fine, but when you use the collective, you kind of want it by your hip. And this was up front here. It extended actually past my throttle a little bit. So I'm reaching forward to manipulate the collective, and that was not ideal. So what I did is took this strut, mounted it on the furthest back drill holes, and then mounted the collective to that. And at that point, it put the collective far enough back where it was somewhat at my hip. It would still be nice to have it even further back, but it's a lot better. Basically, it's at my left hip now, and the spacing is such, as you can see, that it doesn't interfere at all with the HOTAS. The only thing was, on this strut, this hole here on his tail did not exist. It was just not designed to be mounted this way. So what I had to do is take the distance between 2 of these holes, not the 2 sent closer, but skip a hole and take the distance between the 2, measure that exactly, and then take that distance from the existing frontmost tail side of the strut, measure, mark it, and then drill. Okay, so I drilled this hole at his tail, and at that point you're able to mount that, and it gets the throttle way back here nicely on your hip. And it's easy to switch back and forth between flying a plane and flying a helo, and this thing is awesome. I really, really like it. It makes flying helos so much better, and it fits right in nicely with the Volaire pit. So if you have the Volaire pit and you're thinking about the ProFlight Trainer, definitely go for it. And it's an excellent addition. So thanks, guys. Have a good one.